Hi everyone, welcome to GrowForce's Entrepreneurs Inner Circle. We're always here trying to get you the latest sales tips and marketing tips on how you can improve your business and grow rapidly with limited resources.
Hi everyone, I'm Manoshi.
Hi David, welcome back. So one of the things we've been hearing a lot from our customers is, what is the difference between sales and marketing automation? Is it the same thing or...
Yeah, it's a good question, and I see you smile.
Yeah.
And of course, we get that question a lot, or people say but it's not the same.
Yeah.
First of all, let's maybe start in the inverse way. Like, what is the output generated by both systems? For marketing automation, that's really simple. It puts out a score, what we call typical a lead score. A lead score brought from the marketing department in their marketing automation system, brought into the CRM system, so a salesperson can better engage with more knowledge to better close the deal. That is what marketing automation has as an output. What is it, marketing automation? Well, it's a series of sequences, typically over a different number of channels, chats, can be email, can be direct email, all these type of SMS, for example, to connect with a lead, to get them to a qualified lead for sales. That is what marketing automation does, and it even goes further down the line. So you can even nurture certain prospects that are next to closing or really close by to closing, then to nurture them to get them over the line, or even cross and upsell. So marketing automation goes from point cold to point cross and upsell, so really end to end. While sales automation is a series of actions automated to help a salesperson when a sales lead comes in, a qualified lead, to closing, to help that go faster, to save his time, to make sure that repetitive tasks could be like really shortened and can done in an automated way, so he has more face-to-face interaction time with his prospects. So these are in fact two separate systems. They look alike, but again, marketing automation managed by the marketing team, sales automation, a series of actions really made to help the salesperson close faster, better, and in a shorter amount of time.
So also just you were talking about the overlap kind of creating a lead score and then passing that on to the sales professional to kind of let them take over. Maybe if you could talk about a little bit about how the lead scoring process works and how
exactly
a sales professional can use that lead score,
Sure.
depending on the number and how they should act.
So maybe to clarify, a salesperson shouldn't look into the marketing automation system. There's an automated way to get that score from your marketing system to your CRM system, and with a full history on why this lead score is as of his number of today. How is it created? Well, a marketing scoring mix or marketing scoring mix or lead scoring mix is created with a couple of things in mind. First of all, is that lead in your target industry, for example. You can add point or subtract points. Did he engage with your website? Did he visit your pricing website, for example? Did he try to reopen a mail a couple of times? Did he visit some sales collateral you have sent to him? And all these actions, they will come up with a certain lead score that has typically, it's a sort of a workshop, 1 hour or 2 hours with the sales and marketing team trying to compile up with a matrix that makes sense. It's easy. It goes from 0 to 100, 0 being ice cold, 100 you should already have called this person. So this is how it's done, and again, it just needs common sense. We also have some basic matrix about how to do it, but it's just common sense in how to build up this system. And it's not only let's say count points, you can also subtract points if that lead is, for example, unsubscribing from your newsletter, if that person changes position, etc., etc. So just common sense, and then digitalize that into your marketing automation system.
And then once that number is created from the marketing team, it's passed on to the sales team. And then depending on the number that they've received, they know how to approach the client or the prospect.
Yeah, if
how would it work?
you go into the daily life of a salesperson, he comes in the morning and then he sees all his leads, typically ranking from really high lead score to low. So the salesperson doesn't really have to prioritize anymore. His agenda is made up by the willingness of the lead to engage with that customer's products. So that's really handy, and so you know that your sales spends time on the most important leads.
Okay. That's really
Hope that makes sense.
Yeah. And then from there, you would just kickstart the sales automation process.
Exactly. So the sales automation process will then make sure that all data of that prospect is already pulled in. You have some templates ready to make sure that you engage on the right and the same consistent manner with that prospect. And you probably can generate a lot of things automatically from that prospect, being maybe an automated proposal. It can be like a follow-up sequence of emails, etc. So a lot of things to automate on the sales part as well.
Okay. I know a lot of the times you talk a lot about automation, but maybe it might be interesting to kind of let the viewers understand what is automation, why is it so important?
Well, yeah, today, I mean, sales and marketing resources are really expensive, and that means is that you want to really make the best of their time. And what we typically do is we map out a sales process really end to end, looking at every action a sales professional takes and looking at like what parts can we really automate that makes sense. And so that is what sales automation is, to make sure that sales professional gets more time, valuable time face to face with a customer, and not necessarily like typing in like email addresses or data from the web
Everything
or copy pasting everything, because first of all, it's not fault proof. And I mean, people get demotivated by that. So that's why we typically set up that sales automation part. Also, sales automation will give insights to the sales person once the deal is up and running, or just before that, so he can close faster.
Okay. And what about marketing automation?
Well, marketing automation makes sure that all the we already, I think, before talked about the segmentation of one is make sure that every lead or cold contact into the marketing system is nurtured in its own way and through different channels to create a sort of a really good lead experience. Yeah. And that lead experience, I mean, it's impossible to do it manually. I mean, we would call it monkey work. I mean, and then today that marketing automation system makes it able, first of all, to do all these set of actions, but also to automate that, so that marketing people, who are often really creative people, make the best use of their time to come up with creative campaigns and creative flows. So
kind of just set up this engine so it rolls out, and then you can kind of concentrate on more important activities. Yeah, that's super interesting. Thank you so much, David, for sharing that with us. If you guys have any questions about it, please feel free to reach out to us at any time. We're always happy to help.
Sure.
And that's it for us for this month.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.